Hey everybody, this week we're going to be talking about something pretty advanced, but something even if you're not a super advanced player, you should be thinking about. And that's going to be using our body and paddle angles to give our opponents different reads. This is specifically on speed ups off the bounce. And this is why pro players are able to keep their opponents guessing, even after you've seen them speed up a ball, let's say down the line, middle, and cross, you still have a tough time reading it. It's because they use their body differently, their paddle and wrist angle differently every time. So this is going to be a lot of demonstrating because I think that will be what helps you guys the most. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to be demonstrating on the backhand and forehand. Zach's going to do the right side and I'm going to do the left side. So on the left side, I work on my two-hander and my forehand from the middle, right? Now, the options on my forehand from the middle, here's what I'm talking about with ways I differ it. I don't actually change my stance as much on the forehand. Usually I'm in like a semi like this, but here are the different things I do with my paddle. So, two things that I love to do are one, drop the paddle and snap. From here I can go 1, 2, 3, so that gives me 3 options. Another thing I really like to do is drop and then I'll break my wrist. So you'll see I'll go like this. This one keeps the ball low to the net, and a lot of times these players think I'm going at their body because I'll go like this. So what I'll get is this player to go like that, and then the ball will slide through the middle. I can also take this, go like this, hold this guy thinking I'm attacking his body, and dink it inside out. So the wrist break gives me 2 new options, the snap gives me 3, and then the other thing I like to do is sometimes if the ball's really dead, I'll take a wind up like this, and then from here, I can go hard body, but usually what I do is I go off pace through the middle, or I'll go like this after I hit that middle ball, and I'll go around the ball, hitting it to the corner. So I'm gonna show you guys all of those options right now. Now, on the backhand side, the big thing I'm gonna change is really 2 things. One is going to be sometimes I'll go fully closed, and then I'll switch it up and go open. This gives my opponent 2 different looks. And from here, I can go line, middle, cross both ways. And the other thing I'll do, same thing I do on the other side, is I'll take a big backswing if the ball's dead. So what I like to do here is if the ball's dead, I'll go like this. And then I can either dink it cross, I can go hard body, but usually I take the wind up and then I just go off pace. I find that off pace to be a real issue. Now, with the off pace stuff, if your opponents don't respect your off pace, so if the ball's really dead and I go like this and Zach reaches in, then I just go right at his chest, right here. Because usually if he's like this and I go hard, he's gonna get caught and miss the counter. So right now, I'm just gonna show you guys all these different options forward, and then I'll also show you the options cross. But for the forward options, again, we're gonna start here, and you'll see all the different ways. So to start here, I'll show you guys the snaps and what they look like. So here I'm dinking, and then I'm here, snap. Well, I missed that one. Let's do that again. Here, I'm dinking, snap. So that's the simplest speed up for me. I can go there, or, so let's say Zach's covering the middle. Now I go here, and I go there. That's another speed up, and again, from the same setup. Now, what I like to do off of that is, go ahead, I can go here, and then like that. So again, after I've snapped there, I go push my paddle towards him, and then at the last second, I break the wrist, and that wrist break causes a lot of issues for players. Now, going forward, the other thing I do off the forehand is the large swing. So when the ball's dead, Zach gives me a dead one, I go here, I can dink it, I can take that same swing and hit it middle, and we'll show you if Zach leans in, I'll just go hard right at his chest. So if it's here and he leans in, I'll go like that. So like I said, it's gonna be hard for him to make that because he's reaching, but once I have that, then I also can take that same ball and go like that, and I find those. So now we have all these different options attacking forward, and that's what causes opponents so much confusion. Now, from the backhand side, I can go boom out of a closed stance. I can also take that same ball and go there, right? So again, I can spread the entire court that way. Or let's say Zach is covering the line. If he covers the line, I can do that and go like that through the middle. Now, a lot of players like reading your stance. So something a lot of players do when I go close is they cover line. So something I'll do is I'll take that same ball, I'll go here and go line out of an open stance. Because if he's reading my stance, that's an issue. Out of it, I can do all the shots though. I can still hit that ball. And by the way, that was gross. I know you guys can't see it, right in the corner. Boom. And of course, I can pull it through the middle. So again, out of an open, I can do the same like that. Ooh. And then on a really dead ball, I can take that big swing and then go, well, like that. Oh my gosh. On a really dead ball, I'll usually take the big swing. And if Zach backs up, that's what I'll get. Or again, if they don't respect it, I have two options. I can take the big swing and lob, or I can take the big swing hard into Zach's body. So those are all of my different options. So if you're watching, one thing, grab the balls. One thing is gonna be, we're gonna make a whole separate video next week. Zach's gonna do this on the right side, because I just realized that it's gonna be too long of a video if I try to do all of it in one. So I wanna show you guys cross court, right? So first from the middle, I have those same options, but on my snap, I really have two directions. I'll pull through, three, I guess. I'll pull, my favorite is through Zach's hip. This one catches the most people, a lot of them cover and they get caught. Now, once I hit that one, I'll usually go middle. And then the option, if Zach tries to fix it, is he'll probably slide hard backhand, and then I'll go wide with a dink with a wrist break. So I'll show you all those different options right now. So I'm here, I'm dinking, here, right through his hip. Yep, and that's what you get. Even if Zach stays backhand there, watch, I can go there, and then it'll come to my backhand. So I go like this, and then I slide backhand on the next ball. Now, once that happens, I can also go like that through the middle. And let's say Zach slides forehand, right? So some players, once I start going hip, try to slide forehand. So this is where I would take that snap, right? Well, sorry, one more time. I'll take the snap through his body, and this one, I draw a line to the corner of the court. So I attack like I'm going straight to the corner, and if Zach slides, it'll go right through his body. Bang. And even if he's sliding forehand, that one's hard to cover. Now, once I have those, I can also add this one, which is one of my favorites. So I take it and I go, well, go more middle. So usually out of the middle, I go like that. So again, now he thinks I'm going to attack with the snap, and at the last second, I break the wrist. Then I can also take that wrist break into his body. So I can go like that, right? That's another one. And again, the wrist break advantage is it's late. So the read is really late because I can go like this, bring the paddle right towards you, and then at the last second, break my wrist. So I'll show you that. So I'll take my wrist right towards you, and then at the last second, break the wrist. So that gives a lot of issues to players. And then one that I don't use as much, but you can do, is Zach likes this one. He'll show you from the other side. But I can go like this and go like that, almost through the middle. Because again, if you do read the wrist break, you're probably thinking I'm coming body, and then I can go there. Now, the other thing I love to do is going to be the big swing. Now, when I do the big swing, I usually actually don't go as much this way. I use it in this cross court. Now I'm taking it here, and I love that ball the most. So I pull it, because again, when I take this swing, usually Zach thinks I'm gonna bag him. So he's gonna back up, and then I'm gonna slide it through the middle of the court. Now, if he starts opening, I can take that same swing and go, oh, stop hitting the net, Richard. I can go, guys, okay. I'm gonna leave that in so you guys can see me hit the net 7 times in a row. Let's try this again. So I'll take the big swing, and I'll go like that. So again, very hard to read those two. And now let's say some players don't respect it. And again, so let's say Zach holds the line. I go right there at his body. And again, it's hard. Now, if you're playing at like a really high level, I don't mind if you go really hard. If you're playing rec, you can just speed up a normal ball. I would not recommend bagging your friends. I bag Zach, but you guys shouldn't bag each other. So those are all the options. And then again, the last option, if players are holding the line, they're giving you lots of trouble, I can do out of all of these is lobbing the ball. I can do it off the big swing, off of the snap. The only one I will not lob off of is the wrist break. The reason for that is it's very hard when I drop my wrist to not to get enough height on the ball, right? If I try to do it, usually what'll happen is I'll go like, and it'll be way too low and I'll get hit. So again, those are a lot of different options. I recommend you guys watching this a few times. I just think that I wanted to show you guys how many options you have. Because again, I think a lot of people think that when they play high-level players, they're gonna read your speed ups and you're gonna be in trouble. But I just showed you like literally 20 different options, and there are more than that. But these are the simplest, and these are the ones that I use the most. You have players like Anna Lee, right, who take a big swing and hit a little of the ball, right? You have Zach has some other speed ups that are absolutely gross, where he'll actually slice the ball. So I don't have those in my arsenal. But again, there's so many options. And when you add stance plus paddle angle plus placement, there are a lot of different places to go. Richie recap. So again, I'm not going to go through every one of those options, but just to recap what we were talking about, right? The idea of deception and small changes in our body, paddle angle, and swings that give our opponents lots of different reads. Good players read what you do. If you hit the same speed up on me 3 times, or even the same angle to 2 different places, I'll begin to read it. But if you do this once or twice, I think I'm going to read it, and suddenly you're breaking your wrist, changing your stance, lobbing, bagging, whatever it is, that makes it really hard to read. So as you improve, work on those different stances, those different angles, and I gave you guys some really good stuff to work on. So I don't think you need to come up with it on your own. I just gave you a lot of options. I would say work on those. But like I said, there are a lot of options that I didn't talk about. And depending on your grip, paddle, background, all that stuff, you're gonna have different shots that maybe I don't have or I'm not good at. So don't handicap yourself to just mine, but these are the ones that I really like and they work pretty well for me. So again, really quick recap off the backhand. My favorite thing is a stance change, closed versus open, but I do also mix in a bigger swing. The forehand, I have a lot more variety. I use the snap, the wrist break, and the large swing. And then also, I will sometimes vary my stance, but on the forehand, I find it's not as necessary because 3 different paddle angles cause a lot of issues. And from the middle, I can go inside in and inside out, plus the dinks. So there are a lot of different options.
梅尔米匹克球，大牌一样，价格一半，祝你执掌赛场，再铸传奇。